Your hair has fallen out. I know, it sucks. It really does. I've been there. You're not alone. But how do you cope? In this video, I'll give you 6 ways to cope with hair loss. Number 6, make the most of the hair you have. Try experimenting with different ways to wear your hair. When my hair was really thin, which unfortunately it was for decades, I almost never wore it completely down like this. I found that by pulling it back, it really helped to create the illusion of fullness. So I would usually wear it like this, either clipped up like this or with some of it back like that. It made it look a lot more full when it was really thin, when it was at its thinnest. So I barely wore it down like this. Or you can try wearing your hair kind of pushed to one shoulder. So I found that if I pushed it all the way to one side, then it would block more light because then the light didn't go straight through it. So instead of wearing it down and around your shoulders, you can kind of try gathering it in one place, and that'll help a lot. Or you may want to take this opportunity to change your style. Maybe you want to cut your hair shorter while it grows back out. I decided that I wanted to leave the length so that I still had the option of wearing my hair long. And using the next tip actually let me wear my hair down when I wanted to. Number 5 is clip-in hair. So this was actually my go-to. I didn't wear my hair completely down without the clip-ins for actually decades. So here are mine. They're actually really ratty. I pulled them out of my drawer this morning. I haven't worn them in years, so they were buried in my drawer, but you can see that they've been well loved. So they have the clips on the top like this, 2 clips like that. And these ones are human hair, but I think you can get synthetic as well. And then these ones are curly because I have curls. So these weren't to add length to my hair, it was just to add a little bit of extra fullness. So these are about the same length as my own hair. And then you can clip them when your hair grows a little bit longer, you can kind of move them down and clip them lower. And then when your hair, after you've just got it cut, you can move it up and wear it a little bit higher so it still looks like it's the same length. So I found it really helped because it blocked the light and then the light wouldn't go through as much. So it wasn't really to add, crazy fullness, but just to give it kind of more the normal, natural appearance. And the way you put them in is basically you just flip your hair up and then insert it underneath. And then you clip it to the hair and then you put the hair on top of it. And well, you can't really see, but then it just blends in with your hair. So as long as you get about the same color and about the same texture, no one should really be able to tell that you're wearing them. And then, like I said, it really helps a lot to add the fullness. You can also get fake hair buns, which I couldn't find mine this morning because I haven't worn it in a long time, but I used it a few times for dance performances. So it's basically just a roll of fake hair. Because my bun was so thin that it would be like this big. So I put the fake hair bun on top of it and then I secured it with a net and pins. And that was, I think I wore that for a few dance performances where we needed a bun. So there's lots of different hair options that are available. Number 4 is accepting where you are right now. And I know this one is really difficult, but if you keep thinking about the past and thinking about how your hair used to be, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. It's a lot better to accept where you are right now. And it's not resignation. It's not accepting that you can't do anything about it. It's accepting where you are and then moving forward from here. But that doesn't mean to just ignore the feelings that you have and be positive. You absolutely want to allow yourself to grieve your hair. It's okay to go ahead and cry, especially for us women. Unfortunately, a lot of our self-worth is tied to our appearance, and our hair is a big part of our appearance. It's really difficult when we're facing problems with our hair. I know when my hair was at my worst when I was about 19 and 20, I think I met the criteria for a major depressive disorder. It was hard times. So definitely allow yourself to feel your feelings, but don't stay in that place forever. Try instead to start where you are today. And if you can start where you are today, there's nowhere to go but up. Number 3 is figuring out the cause. So the next thing you want to do is figure out why your hair has been falling out. Your doctor will probably run some tests to see if you're low on ferritin or if you're low on something else, and then go from there. Remember that if your ferritin is lower than 60, then it could very well be the cause of your hair loss, because your ferritin needs to be at least 60 and ideally 80 to 100 for proper hair growth. Or your hair loss might be due to a recent infection or a trauma like a loss or a major change in your life or a car accident or even a surgery could cause a hair fall. Figuring out why your hair has been falling out can really help you cope, because if it turns out that it's something that you can correct, then you can take those steps to start moving forward in that direction and hopefully fixing whatever caused your hair loss. It'll also allow you to feel more in control, which will allow you to feel a bit better about the situation. Number 2 is to practice self-care. So you'll want to take good care of your hair and body, which means choosing healthy foods, cutting out smoking and alcohol if you can, and overall being kind to yourself. You'll also want to be gentle and kind with your hair when you're washing it and styling it. So maybe ditch the heated tools, put the curling iron away, put the dyes away, and any chemicals that you're using, and instead try simplifying your hair care and maybe wearing your hair a bit more natural. And if you have any seborrheic dermatitis going on, I know a lot of people have problems with their scalp, instead of using harsh shampoos, you can actually try using apple cider vinegar. So what you can do is you can take half water and half apple cider vinegar, and then you can just dip your fingers in it and rub it in your scalp before or after you shampoo. And that actually acts as an antifungal, antibacterial, and it really helps to clear out your any problems with your scalp without using chemicals. And I know it might sound a little bit woo-woo, but you can also try practicing a meditation that focuses on your hair. So it's actually science-based. There's research that proves that changes can happen in your body and your brain when you visualize. So I have a 15-minute meditation that you can check out, and I'll try to put the link right up here. And try it for 30 days and see what happens. You've got nothing to lose, right? That was a really bad joke. Number 1 is to get comfort and inspiration from others. It can be so reassuring to know that you're not alone. And you're not alone. There's so many people, as I can attest to with the amount of comments and questions that I get, that are going through hair loss. So pop a comment below if you're going through hair loss and you want others to know that they're not alone. Also, it can be really helpful to keep watching videos like this, because it can boost your hope and remind you that for some hair loss conditions, it is possible to reverse. And another thing to remember is that patience is definitely your friend here. So patience will go a long way, as well as knowledge. So you can subscribe to learn more about hair loss, and learning all you can will really help you to navigate through it. So visiting your doctor is, of course, extremely important, but no one is as invested in your well-being as you are. So it's essential for you to do your own research as well. You aren't alone, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. Here's the meditation if you want to check that out. And remember, don't wait for others to fix you. Become informed, advocate for yourself. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.